We're gonna hand the mic over to my dad, and he's gonna say some few words to all of you, and I'll hand the mic over to him.
Hello, hello. Sorry, I have to sit, okay? I'm old man, very happy, humble to see you all in my birthday party. I'm very lucky to be worthy of your time and respect for me. As you all know, I'm entering the 88th year of my wonderful and blessed life. First of all, I want to thank God for this wonderful life. I never dreamed about coming to America, but we all know everything happens for the reason, and God works mysterious way. I would like to tell my story, how and why I came to America. One of my professors, Mr. C.K. Shah, he's also my good friend, got his visa in 1970. He told me and my other friend that American consulate accepting the application form engineers and doctors. So go apply. I applied for the visa. Within 6 months, I got the visa. Mr. Shah was already in America. He told us there is a recession and hard to get a job, so wait. During that time, I got promoted to higher position in Municipal Corporation Baroda, and I was doing good. But around 1976, I was struggling again. I started thinking about coming to America. I talked to my agent, and I told him I got a visa before. So he asked me, do I have any document for it? So I told my wife about it. She gone through my files and found the visa application fee receipt. I gave it to my agent. He went to consulate office and got me a visa. I applied for the vacation in my present job, means Municipal Corporation. Okay. Meantime, I booked my air ticket and kept it secret. I decided to quit the job if my vacation is not approved. Finally, a week before my departure, it was approved. During that time, you all know Purab and Paschim movie was released. My wife saw that movie and she will not let me go anyhow. I convinced her, and week before she also gave me her permission. You know, I was the first person from my caste or from my community, and also from my first person from my village going to foreign land. I was 40 years old and have never traveled out of town by myself alone. And here I was getting ready to go and travel to out of country. So I had mixed feeling. I was happy and excited, but scared to death. As I was going into foreign land, I'm a risk taker. I'm a risk taker. Took the risk, and I'm here talking to you right now. Let me tell you, I was worried and scared, but back of my mind, I had a peaceful thought that my friend Muljibai and Vidyaben Patel will support me all the way. And they did, and I always remember that. I take this opportunity to thank them. When I came to America, first I went to my wife's uncle, Niru Parikh and Dharmeshta at Dallas, Texas. Then I moved to Sacramento and stayed with friend Muljibai. I was looking and applying for the jobs, but no luck. I was on waiting list in Office of County of Sacramento and Caltrans, but there was no opening at that time. Month after month passed, job was nowhere in sight. I was mentally depressed and disappointed. So I took a decision to go back to India because I had return ticket which was about to expire. One day, we took Multivi's friend or guest to visit the state building in Sacramento. Multivai asked me to go and check with the Caltrans where I was selected and was on waiting list. I was so frustrated. So I refused to go. But Multivai got mad and finally happened there.
Got mad.
I asked the clerk in my broken English about the job. To my surprise, she told me she does not have any opening where I have requested, but they have an opening in Bishop. Do you want to go there? I said yes. And she gave me a blank look. She asked me, do you know where Bishop is? It is a desert. I say, I will go anywhere, it does not make any difference to me. Because I came from India, which was about 15,000 miles away. She said, okay, come tomorrow for the appointment later. I went next day and she gave me the good news that she found a job or opening in San Francisco. I got the appointment later, but I had to do a physical. We went home and all around for appointments, but because of Saturday and Sunday, nobody was open. But luckily, Muljib called his doctor friend, Dr. John Muhammad, and doctor told us, come to his office next morning. He did my physical and gave me the physical certificate. Monday morning, we went to San Francisco Caltrans office and finally I got the job. And we were happy. But do you know, after I joined, next day there was a hiring freeze because of Proposition 13. But that was my first and last job in America. Now I'll let you in God's little secret why he helped me to come to America. Listen carefully, please. We all know that match is made in heaven. Two souls were born thousands of miles apart from each other, and he wanted to reunite them. That is why my son Deepak, or as a parent, fall in love with Garnet. Me and my wife would not have allowed him to marry her, but God has created such circumstances. I'm not going to go in detail of that, and we will welcome her in our family. We are very happy and lucky to have her as a part of our family. I also take this opportunity to thank people who are near, dear and close to me. I will start with my loving and caring son and two daughters. I am also proud of having loving and caring daughter-in-law and two son-in-laws. I lived in San Francisco for 33 years, but I made one of the best decisions of my life to move to Concord with my son and his family. My son Deepak and his wife Garnet are always there, day and night, to take care of me, and they do it gladly. My grandkids Arjun and Saryana help me whenever I need it. My other grandkids, Pratham, Sur, Sonali and Radhika, always ask me, Dada, if you need anything, just call us. My daughters Damien and Katie always call me, and whenever they get a chance, they come and visit me, bring and make some fresh food for me. I always call my son-in-law, Dr. Ronak Shah and Dr. Asista, for my health questions, and they gladly guide me about what to do. I would like to thank my nephews and nieces. Whenever I go to Reno, they make it time to see me and also bring me some food to take with me. I stay with my nephew Gopal. He and his wife Preeti go an extra mile for me and make sure to cook the food I want to eat. proud to say that one of my close friend, Mr. Pradyuman Joshi, who you know now, flew from India just to be with me and witness the celebration. I have no words to describe how happy I am, except saying thanks a million. I cannot go to India because of I am not advised to fly as my heart is weak. He thought on, okay, 1 minute. He wanted to meet me so bad, he found an excuse to come here. We always exchange our thoughts on WhatsApp and all very often. He helped me through my difficult time when my wife passed away. He and all his family members always helped us when we went to India. Whenever I needed him, he was there with his car. I cannot describe that help in words. I thank them from my bottom of heart. Few more minutes, please. Don't get bored. Okay. I would like to thank my sister who cannot travel because of her poor health. Still, she managed to come to attend this party. I would like to thank my nephew, nieces, and my cousin brother, Bharat and Jyoti, who came from New Jersey, Columbus, Ohio, Chicago, and Atlanta to attend this party. I also want to thank my granddaughter Sonali and her husband Daniel, who came from San Antonio, Texas, just to celebrate my birthday. I also thank Pinku and his wife Archana, Kunal and his wife Gerti for sacrificing their time and efforts for helping me to organize this party.
Yay, kudos to them.
My friend Multiply and his wife Vidyavan always help me any way they can. During my difficult time when my wife passed away, they came to see me often. Vidyavan called me before their visit and asked me what do I want to eat. They brought me the food and also they made a special sweet for this party. You guys all will enjoy. My next door neighbor, Darren, he's a contractor. He helped me to renovate my house I live in. He's a very nice and honest man. We became a good friend. He always finds time to do my work whenever I need. My wife is in her last days, and I both had a hard time to walk up the steps. So we decided to build a walkway. I called Darren and asked him to build a ramp as soon as possible. He built the ramp in 3 days, working early morning to late in the evening in cold winter days. He worked Saturday and Sunday too. My wife was very happy. She made her caretaker to take her down the ramp and the street couple of times a day during her last days. We are very happy to see her enjoying and using the ramp. I also like to thank my coffee buddies, Rico and Ben, for making an effort to come to my house for coffee as I cannot join them because of my poor health. We all went to coffee and lunch together when we were working. Their presence helped me a lot during my bad time after my wife passed away. My wife always welcomed them. She told them, "You guys are making my husband so happy. Please come whenever you can." Mike and I worked together for 27 years. Lastly, I want to add that I miss my wife. She left us last year. She was in such a good health during her 75 years of life. She never had visited doctor. I thought I was going to go before her because of my poor health, but God has something else in mind for us. She had vibrant personality. Whoever came in contact remembered her. She could carry conversation with young and old equally well. She was a good cook. She was a mentor to all my kids. She always had good advice to those who asked for advice. She mentioned to me that that she was very thankful to Garnet for helping and taking care of her, especially during night when she needed the most in her last days. I appreciate you all for coming and making this party a wonderful and memorable event. Thank you all for listening to me, and God bless you all and guide you throughout your life. Thank you very much.
We're going to have some words for you to, you know. Well, Dad, you're 80 years old. How does it feel? You're still here, you're in great health, we're very happy, you know, and it's a wonderful celebration here. And one thing that I want to say about my dad, you know, in the last 50 years that I've been here with him, I've learned that he's a very compassionate, very giving, very helpful man, and I learned those values from him. And I appreciate you teaching me all that. And, you know, we got another 20 more years at least for a century to go, okay? And so enjoy your party tonight. And I'm going to hand over the mic to Keto.
All right, Dad, I really want to say happy birthday, and you can admit it to everybody that I'm your favorite now. You have everybody as fitness here, so, no, but from the bottom of my heart, Dad, I love you a lot. I'm so glad that we were able to put this party, you know, with the grace and God's help. And as you mentioned, you know, you still have a good 20 years to go, okay? You have your whole family, friends here to support you. You know, obviously we miss Mom, but Mom will always be in our heart. She is physically not here, but she is always will be spiritually here with us. She will always shower us with her love, and you will be there as our guidance and help us through the rest of our life, Dad. We love you. Happy birthday, Dad.
Oh, okay. I'm having a little hard time because I'm crying. So there you go. I just don't know what to say. I'm the most luckiest man, you know, luckiest son, you know, in the world, because he has accepted me. He always looked out for me, for my best interest, and always there when I need him. And I just, you know, words are like. And it was hard, of course, you know, it's a little hard, you know, sometimes the struggles that we went through. And, but everything's getting better, and we're gonna go on more cruises and all the fun stuff. So, just, you know, but I just want him to know I love him, and yeah.
I'm not one for giving many speeches, but I'm just going to very quickly. Lost my mom earlier than people should have to. Gained an extra one. Yeah. Lost her. Pretty devastated. What I forgot was that I have a dad too. And I don't know, a lot of you don't know me, but I love Halloween. I was dressed up for Halloween. And Dad said, wait, let me take your picture. I've never had a dad take my picture before my whole life. It was a pretty special moment. So happy birthday, Dad. Thank you for making everybody here feel special.